Okay, the objective to this lesson, 3.6, is solving a system of 3 equations using 3 different variables, normally x, y, and z. Alright, so pretty much what we're going to do is the same kind of thing we did with elimination and substitution, but now we're going to add on one more step. So I'm going to do this in kind of 3-step process, 3 different colors, so it's not so crazy. Alright, so it says use any 2 of the 3 equations to eliminate a variable. So you just decide. Pick any 2 you want. Okay? Do you want to do the first 2, the second and the third, or the first and the third? Okay? I'll just stick with the first 2. And because I'm kind of anal like this, I like to be pretty neat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite what I have. And now I just have to pick which variable do I want to get rid of. Well, to me, it makes more sense here just to get rid of the z's because they're already opposites from each other. So I'm going to do the elimination method, and I'm going to add these up straight up and down. That will give me 5x. Make sure that you remember that that's 1y and 2y. The z's will eliminate, and then I get 3 plus 2. Okay, so step 1 is done. And actually, I'd probably put like a little 1 right here so I remember what step I did. Now, step 2 here says using a different pair of the 3 equations. So I can't pick the first 2 again. So I'm going to pick 2 other equations. All right, so why don't I pick the second and the third this time? Okay. So I have 3x plus 2y minus z is equal to 2. And negative x plus 3y plus 2z is equal to 1. But I have to eliminate the exact same variable. Well, right now, if I look at my z's, they are not opposites. But if I multiply the top by something, I can make them be opposites. So this is a positive 2. Right now, this is a negative 1. So I need that to be a negative 2. So I'm just going to multiply everything up here by 2. And that will give me, I'm going to squeeze it in here. I probably should have written my line a little bit further down. 6x. 4y, negative 2z, and 4. 2 times 2 is 4. Alright, so I'm going to add these up, and I'm going to get 5x, 7y, these eliminate, and I get 5. Alright, now I'm going to do step 3. Using the 2 equations I just came up with, so I'm going to write those down. You're going to solve for the 2 variables like you normally would back in lesson 3.2. Okay, so which variables do you want to work with? Well, obviously the x's are going to be easier because these are almost opposites. So remember that when I want them to be opposites but they're the exact same, you can multiply one whole equation by negative 1, which in essence will just change all my signs. Alright, now we can add these up. Eliminate. 3 plus a negative 7. 5 plus a negative 5. Okay, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to divide by negative 4. And I get y is equal to 0. Now I go back. Remember back in lesson 3.2, once you get your first answer, you have to plug 0 in for the letter y in either one of these. It doesn't matter. Let's just pick the top one. Okay, so since y is 0, I'm going to plug a 0 in here, which means these eliminate. Divide by 5, and you get x to be 1. Now, back in lesson 3.2, we were done. We would write 1, 0 and be done. And now this is where it goes one more. Okay? Oops, this was step 3. It says right here, substitute the values for the 2 that you just solved for, 0 and 1, back into any of the original ones and get the third variable. So I'm just going to pick the top. 2x plus y plus z equals 3. Okay, my x is 1, my y is 0. I have no idea what my z is. So I get 2 plus 0 plus z equals 3. 2 plus 0. So 2 plus what will give me 3? Well, z then has to be 1. And I'm going to write my answer in a ordered triple. X first, then my y, and then my z. And you'll know if an ordered triple is correct if you check it. Okay, now this is how you check it. You're going to have to be able to do this on a test. If I give you an answer, I want to know if it works. You're going to plug a 1 in for x, a 0 in for y, and a 1 in for z, and all three have to work. Let's see if it works. 2 times 1 is 2, plus your y, plus your z. Does that give me that answer? Yep. Okay, let's check the next one. 3 times your x, that gives me 3. 2 times your y, still 0, minus your z. Okay, 3 plus 0 minus 1. Does that give me 2? Sure does. Check this one. Take the negative of your x. 3 times your y. 2 times your z. Does that equal this? Yep. So I've checked them in all three, and all three were a yes, so I know that that's my answer. Alright, this one we're not going to take the time to go through and solve it. We just want to set it up. So these ones are a little bit difficult. People always struggle with writing their own equations. But right here it says write your equations to represent this problem. You don't have to solve it. Okay? So let's go through and read it. It says a theater group sold a total of 440 tickets for a total of $3,940. Notice right there they're talking about the number of tickets total and how much money total. Each regular ticket costs $5, each premium ticket costs $15, and then each elite ticket costs $25. Okay, so that one's just talking about money, money, money everywhere. And then regular tickets are 3 times the premium and the elite combined. So usually in problems like this, not all the time, but usually we're going to deal with one problem dealing with all money. And the next one dealing with all tickets, and the number of tickets or the amount of tickets. And then the third one is going to be our comparison. Okay, so let's talk about money. Okay, how much money total? Okay, now where else is there money in this problem? Okay, 5, 15, and 25. So it's 5 per regular, so I'm going to put times R, $5 for every regular. And then another $15 per premium. I'm going to use P for premium. And then $25 per elite. All right. And so I did the equation dealing with money. Okay, now let's talk about tickets. Do we know anything about how many regular tickets were sold? I have no idea. Do we know how many premiums? Nope, it doesn't say that anywhere, so. And we have no idea how many elite. But what we do know is if you add up all the tickets together, all three kinds, we do know how many total tickets were sold. 440. All right. Now the third one is always the toughest one for people. They don't see how to write it. It's a comparison. Okay? Regular tickets are. Okay, so R stands for regular tickets. R, the word R is kind of like equals. Is means equals. 3 times premium and elite combined. So 3 times, I'm combining something first. I'm combining premium and elite. Well, how do I show that I'm combining them? I add them up. 3 times premium and elite combined.